Hey guys, welcome back. So I just logged into my account this morning. It is currently 11:53 a.m. here in Athens, Greece. It's 12th of January 2024. And I read an email which was originally sent to me yesterday, but I didn't have time to read it yesterday. And let me put it up on the screen. Let me show you guys what it says. Hang on. Right. Well, as you can see, of course, I've hidden the person's name. You'll understand by when I read the content of the email, and it says, "Hi mate, I hope you are well. Here's a replay where we won, but I was rusty, bad aiming, and very indecisive. One thing that you could talk about is toxic players, and I actually wanted to talk about this. Years ago, I had an accident at work and cut my arm with a chainsaw. Ouch. And now have only got feeling in my little finger and down half the right finger of my right hand, so using a keyboard is a challenge. Also, I was the victim of an attempted murder." Ooh. And it's trying to say, and thus, gaming and the internet was all that I did for a good few years due to PTSD and agoraphobia. Agoraphobia in Greek, it's a Greek word. Φοβάσαι την αγορά. It means you are afraid of going out and talking to people and meeting people, etc. That's you guys could look it up. Agoraphobia. In Greek, it's a Greek word. It's two Greek words. Agora. Agora means the people around you, etc., etc. And phobia. PTSD, for those who don't know, stands for post-traumatic stress disorder. This is usually a symptom that happens to many veterans who return from wars because they see things which are just horrible. The mind cannot fathom. Okay, so now that I've explained that, let's continue. He says, "I have played this game for years and have bad stats, bad statistics, and have been team killed, pushed off cliffs, out of cover, and been sent some really horrible PMs, private messages, after games because of my stats. I like to play lights mostly and have been attacked again because of stats and people telling me that I should not play. I'm in the top 98% for spot damage and was in the top 5,000. I'm not perfect, and I do PM people sometimes about their gameplay, but never talk about stats as I do not care if someone has a 20% or a 90% win rate." Exactly, people. You're supposed to play the game and have fun, not look at statistics and, "Oh, he has bad stats. Let me tell him that he has bad stats." Come on, seriously, you're supposed to have fun. You guys are missing the point of having fun. And he's absolutely right. I agree with him 100%. I feel that toxic players are bad for the game. Oh yeah, indeed they are, and can make it difficult for old and new players. And if someone had taken time to talk to me and point out where I was wrong, where I was going wrong, and what to do. That's what he means, etc. It would have helped me. On a positive note, I sometimes PM players on either side if they have done well or I did something wrong in game. Quite a few times players have been pleased to see a positive private message PM. If you do talk about the above with my replay, I would ask that you blank out my name. As you can see, I've blanked out the name, the initials, the email, the name here, and even the name of the replay. I don't want you guys to know which person this is. And if I include his replay, it's going to be God knows when. Anyway, sorry if this is a long moaning email, lol. And I hope you and he means you and your family or your loved ones are in good health and going to have a great new year. All the best from the sunny UK. And yeah, that's it basically. So, when I open the game, what do I find? I find booster underscore S6W These are fake accounts. These are fake bot accounts which have been created by these stupid boosting companies in order to try and advertise in game. And of course, if you do, let's do this. Player service record. Everything's gonna be 0. Everything's gonna be 0. This is a fake account because of course they would never talk to you with the real accounts. Never. What WarGaming could do is track down the IP of these accounts and ban the accounts. But I actually wanted to talk about this before receiving that email, before reading that email. I received it yesterday, but I read it less than 20 minutes ago. So I decided to make a video about it. Guys, I want you to pay attention to my thought process here. Okay guys, so here is my thought process. I am going to tell you something that I thought about. And I want you guys to tell me if this story reminds you of something. A very nice guy meets a very nice lady, falls in love with her, wins over her heart. He manages to make her his girlfriend. After a couple of years, they get married. They start a business together. They even have some children. Their business starts to grow. They're in a nice small community, and their store gets bigger and bigger with more merchandise, more stuff, etc., etc. They know everyone in the community. Everyone knows them. And suddenly, another person decides to open a similar store to them after a couple of years. So now they have what we call an antagonist. But okay, what can they do? I mean, the law is the law. They decide to just do what's best. So as the years pass, they suddenly make a discovery that someone has been stealing from their store. Someone has been cheating. So the guy talks to his wife and they decide to install security cameras in order to see what the hell's going on. Because, I mean, after a couple of years, you know, that little town grows and it becomes something like a small city. Yeah, you get the idea. So with more people around, the higher the chance that you're going to get someone who's a cheater, someone who's toxic, someone who's a bad person, a thief, etc., etc. Okay, so... Oh, deja vu. Junu, you're reminding me of something. Yeah, of course. Of course. Judging by the nickname, yeah, I know why he did that. Okay, whatever. I'm not being racist, but honestly, players who act like that, they are from... Well, okay. I'd rather not continue that sentence. But you guys know what I'm trying to say. And of course he's gonna die in the next 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Wow. I'm even doing this live. So anyway, let's continue the story. They install the security cameras, and then the security cameras catch the culprit. And now they have evidence, and they know who did it. So they're checking the footage, you know, him and his wife, and they discover that they actually know these people. And imagine their shock. They know not only the culprit, but they know the entire family. So what are they going to do? There's a black sheep in that family, obviously, and I'm getting shot by invisible tanks. Well, actually, no, visible, but I wasn't paying attention because I'm relating the story. I don't care about right now. I don't really care about the game. I don't care if I lose. I don't care. I don't give a shit. So, yeah. That shell velocity is so slow that I was watching it. Yeah, okay. I think you're gonna miss. I think. I don't know. Somehow, something tells me you're gonna miss. So, they're thinking, what can I do about this? Good job. Good job. Good job. So the wife tells her husband, listen, I know the family. I'll try and talk to them in secret. And I'll get back to you. Please do not go to the police just yet. And the husband says, okay, I'll trust you. So the wife goes, she does whatever she does, and then she comes back to her husband and says, listen, we have decided that we're going to do something different. His family acknowledge that there's a problem. Their son is a kleptomaniac. They know it. They were very sad that I told them about it. But we proposed a solution. They are going to pay us. They're going to compensate us. And whenever their son steals, we are simply going to punish him in different ways. Okay. The guy's thinking, what ways? So she said, well, we will simply increase the prices for his son. We're going to give him bad products if he doesn't pay extra. Remind us of something. We're also going to advertise our products so that we could get more customers. Even if they're cheating customers, we're going to do the same. We're going to give them cheap quality products. But in the advertisements, we're going to give our advertisers the best products and show that, you know, our merchandise is the best. But what cheaters are going to get is not the best unless they pay for it, and then they're going to get the best. Remind us of something? AKA WarGaming and their rigged matchmaking for the bunch of cunts. I'm sorry for using that word, but that's what they are, a bunch of cunts. Most CCs are a bunch of cunts. Not all of them. Some of them are very nice, and I know them. I'm not going to say who are nice and who are... You know them. You know exactly who I'm talking about. I don't have to mention their names. Bunch of motherfucking low-life cunts who play with paid actors, and the WarGaming has given them accounts with crews that have 16 skills, and they put them against Muppets. And one more problem that we have in this game, since you guys know exactly what I'm talking about right now, is that toxicity comes from the fact that anyone can simply right-click on your service record and judge you by a couple of numbers because you got unlucky or you decided not to pay WarGaming and your matchmaking is shit, as you saw just in the game right now. I wasn't really playing the game, but I'm just trying to show an example. That's the moral of the story. But let me show you how fucked up WarGaming is. Let me show you. Let me give you an example. I want to show you something. Where is he? There you go. Let me give you an example of one of WarGaming's cocksuckers. The Killzor. There, I said one of the name. He spams nothing but gold. He has hundreds of thousands and millions of credits, gold, etc., etc. I saw it live on stream. But when you click on his account, the details are locked. Other CCs, it's not locked. But they get all the privileges. They get everything for free. And they are put up against Muppets. They rarely go up against real players. And that's one of the biggest problems of this game. Toxicity. And my friend who sent me that email from the UK, he's absolutely right. There's a lot of toxicity. What I'm doing now is also a little bit toxic, but I am showing you the reality. The reality of this is one of the biggest problems of World of Tanks. And the game is full of it, full of problems. Rigged matchmaking, CCs who try to make it seem easy, but it's not. If you don't pay WarGaming, your win rate sucks. I remember, I will never forget this. Last year, 2023, because now we're in 2024. As soon as I got my loot boxes and I opened them, you guys remember that video when I opened the loot boxes and I got everything? I was lucky enough to get everything. I don't know if that was pure luck or rigged. I do not know. But I got everything. Everything. I will never forget that I started playing the game with my new content, and I got victory after victory after victory after victory after victory, and I was having a blast. I was having a blast. Long story short, I got 17 wins in a row. 17! Playing different tanks and different tiers. Not even the ones that I got from the loot boxes. I rarely touch those. Rarely. 17 wins in a row. That's my record. I have never, ever had more than, if I remember correctly, since 2014 when I started playing this game, I've never had more than 7 wins in a row, which is also good. Very good. But 17 wins in a row? Really, WarGaming? Really? Coincidentally, right after I bought the loot boxes? Yeah, okay. So, this is my thought process. Toxicity is a major factor of this game. There are many problems. I even made a video back last year, or was it 2 years ago? I don't remember, of how to fix the game. WarGaming hasn't addressed shit. Nothing. We still have the same problems in the game, but we still come back and play the game. Why? Because you can still have fun and it's very addictive. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. So, I would like to thank my friend from the UK who sent me that email. I was thinking about making such a video anyway. You guys, if you want to stay on this channel, you are going to see real stuff, the hardships that an average player goes through. The only difference is that I have WoT Premium, and WoT Plus. Okay, that doesn't represent 100% the average player, but it's as close as possible. And that's why, in case you guys haven't noticed, I play my tanks with no equipment, no premium ammo, no premium consumables, and with stock crews, and without even directives. And I wish that WarGaming would address some of the real issues, such as removing gold ammo from the game, or at least taking it back to the original, which is, you want premium ammo, premium currency, real gold, pay real gold. And now, then you'll see how these motherfuckers will stop shooting premium ammo, or they will shoot it rarely. Furthermore, the matchmaking, yeah. Getting a new tank with stock crews and stock everything and not having anything, especially when you're a new player, and you are, for example, tier 5, and the matchmaking puts you against tier 7. Why? Why? Why, WarGaming? Seriously, why? Why? Because you want to force us to shoot premium currency? And we would always be low. We would always run around and try to play with our credit cards, so that then we would be given back some privileges like better accuracy, better matchmaking, etc., and better players, be put on better teams. Really? Anyway, I could go on and on and on and on and on. This is... WarGaming doesn't listen. It's only when they try to do something really stupid, right? Like what they tried to do with the crews a couple of months ago, when the entire community comes together and WarGaming backs up. They back off. These are the only exceptions, the real exceptions that they make. Remember when they wanted to give us those 12 retraining orders? Well, most of us have hundreds and hundreds of crews. Holy crap, that was an epic fail. So, if you guys watched this far, you guys are great. You guys are awesome. Don't forget to share your opinion. Let's have a conversation under this video in the comments below. Don't forget to give it a like in order to help the algorithm. And subscribe if you already haven't done so. Turn on notifications that you wouldn't miss a video. I will try to release videos on a daily basis through the entire year. I will show you the grinding. I will show you the hardships. If I catch a cheater, I will expose him. I don't care. I will talk about the crap that WarGaming does. Oh boy, I just remembered one of the dumbest things I saw on Twitch. This dumb bitch had this thing that whenever you clicked I just remembered. And I have it in the other video. Whenever you clicked subscribe or follow, a stupid animation appeared where it's her doing this with her blouse and then going stupid, showing off her tits and her body. That's the only reason why people were following her. The only reason, just for for the sex factor. And I do not understand these WarGaming and other companies. They hire the most inadequate, the most stupid, the most irrelevant people to cooperate with and be their content creators or their community contributors, etc., etc. WarGaming, I'm going to send you this video and I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck. You can do whatever you want. You want to ban me? Go ahead. You want to mute me? Go ahead. You want to try and bring down my channel? Go ahead. It will only prove my point. So, yeah, I'm pissed off at WarGaming. I am. I'm always going to tell them off whenever they do something stupid. I'm always objective and fair. And I don't want to ramble forever. You guys have been awesome. That's it. That's enough for today. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. I'm signing out. Bye-bye.